Hello all, welcome to www.bispsolutions.com. In this series of planning tickets, today we're going to see the following problem statements. These are all data management related tickets. So the first one is all accounts starts with 1, and then there are variables. All x is the variable, and all those accounts that starts with 1 should have account type property as assets. So if you analyze this ticket, the problem statement contains that if you see the components, if you break down, you will understand that first this is data management, data load issue, and here we are doing it is talking about accounts. So this is related with metadata load. They want all those accounts which starts with 1, they should have the account type properties assets. That means they should all belong to the asset hierarchy. If you see the second ticket, it says there are different cash accounts and they are supposed to be mapped to one cash account. So I will explain you the tickets here in the example here in the Excel, where you can see that I have taken certain cash accounts over here, okay, and this the second column, this is the name of the, you can say, account ID, and this is the alias. Fourth is the data storage property. First one is the parent. So if I show you in the application, now these are all cash accounts. So if I go into the dimension under assets, first we will select the cube plan 1. Now here, if you see the account hierarchy in the balance sheet, now these are assets. Under them we have the current assets. If you drill down the current assets, you will find cash and short-term equivalents, and under cash and short-term equivalents there is one account, cash, and the second account we have is marketable securities. Now this 1100 cash and equivalent, it is the parent of cash and marketable securities. So here I have taken the same account members. The parent here is 1110. This is the parent, okay, this is, and under this we're going to have few of the members. So we're going to load members under this. So this is taken as the parent over here, okay, and I'm going to load these cash accounts under this parent member. Now the first ticket says that all those which starts with 1 should have asset account type property. So this I will show you in the mapping. If you see here, all these accounts are starting with 1, and then we have variables. So we have to make the account type property of all these accounts as assets. Also, different cash accounts have to be mapped to one cash account. So these two cash account, I will be mapping it to one cash account. So for that, here I will create one under this I'll create a cash account where we will map these two cache. This is as per the region they have given, cache north, cache south. So we will make here one of the cache accounts so that I can map these two accounts there. So here I will add a child. So I'll make it as 1010. Okay, and in this account I will map these two accounts. And we'll name it as cache region wise, whatever. And this is asset, variance property is non-expense, time balance would be balance, or you can even take flow here, and data storage would be store. Save this. Object with name 1010 already exists. Okay, let me check then. Okay, here I already have as current asset. Okay. Then we will make it as 1020. Let me check whether is this available. Okay, 1020 is also there. 1030 we will check. Okay, this is not there. And I will also check for 31 and 32. Okay, so here in the file I have to make one change. I will make it as 10, 31 and 32. These two members. 10, 31 and this as 10, 32. So we are adding these members, these new members we are going to add, and these two members we are going to map it to the account that I'm creating. So here I'll add a child, and we'll make it as cache region wise, so that a different region cache would come into this account, and data storage would be store, and rest is fine. So okay, so the application has got closed. Will the application has got deleted, so it will just take a couple of minutes to create the new application. In the meantime, let's see the file that we're going to upload. So here the first column has the parent. This is all cash and cash equivalent. Okay, we want all these cash account to be entered in cash, this parent, which is cash and cash equivalent. These are certain accounts which exist in the source, but it is not there in the target, so we are creating. And for last two account, these two, these are also not there, and this is supposed to map to some other account, to one cash account, which is the ticket all about. So for the here, if you see, for the first ticket, all account that starts with 1 should have account type property as assets. We will consider from in this file here all accounts they are starting with 1. They have to have the account type as assets. And for the second ticket, we will see that different cash account is to be mapped to one cash account. So these are two cash account, they are from different region, and in the application we have created one, but now that application has got deleted. I have to create it again. Let's see. Okay, there is error creating demo application. This is another instance. Okay, so the application has been deleted from here also. I will create a new application. We have two instances, and in both of them the application is not existing. So here I have initiated the creation of new application. It will take a couple of minutes.
Connect every part of your business with a plan that is fully integrated across finance, operations, and all other lines of business, including sales, marketing, HR, and IT. Oracle's Cloud Enterprise
we had to create the application, it got deleted. So let me check the dimension. Once again, I'll be creating one dimension. I'll be creating one member in the dimension, account dimension. So first here, change the cube to plan 1, and under assets I have cash and cash equivalent. So we are adding few members from this file over here. We are adding all these cash members here, and these for these two members, okay, this one, I am creating a new account to be mapped. So I am creating a descendant of cash. Account ID is 1030, alias as cash region wise, and data storage would be store. Save this and refresh the database. This is completed. Now we'll start data exchange steps. So from the home page, here in the application you have data exchange. So we'll go to data exchange and create source and target applications. So under action you have application. From here you will create the source and the target application from this icon. So this is data source and our type would be flat file, and here we can give some name, which is file. Okay, now this is already there in the application, so we need not create this one. Okay, next here I have to create the target. So since this is metadata, our category, target category, we are now creating the dimensions. Application would be vision, and prefix I will provide some prefix, which is we are doing cash accounts, so I'll make it at C. So we'll get this is just to identify our own dimensions. So now this has been registered successfully. If you scroll down over here, you will find dimensions with the prefix C coming over here. See all these dimensions with the prefix C. Okay, so whichever dimension metadata we're going to load in whichever dimension, we can select that. Now this is done. We have to go to data management. From the navigator, go to data management, and here we're going to create the import format. Under setup you will see this import format. Here you're going to create the import format. So I'll make it as cash only, cash underscore IMF, and then our source is file, and here I will change the target to the dimension that we are going to use. So this is account dimension in vision, and this would be delimited all data type. The file type is delimited all data type. Save this the first member here is account. So we are defining the structure of the file that we're going to load. We are telling where is the account. So this is the account that we are going to load. This is in the second column. Save this. Okay. Now one thing, here I want to have the account type, and which I am not seeing in the target, because our first ticket says that the account type property should be asset. So to bring account type, I have to make certain changes in the here where we have created the target. So this is the target. Open this target. Here is the account type. We have to select whichever property that we want it is in the file, whichever property we want to map with. So this is the account type. Save it. And also my file contains data storage, so I will select this also. And here provide some UDs. So I will make it as UD1 and data storage as UD2. So if you see, this is not used by any of them. And now I will save this. Okay, so I will cancel this and we'll create the new format again. Now you see, this is the format. Now account type and data storage you can view here. Account type. So this is not there in the file that we're going to load. That is why I'm going to provide some random column number. Then alias, we'll copy it from here. Alias, let's check where is alias. It is in the third column. Save this. Next, data is also not there in my file, so I will map it with some random column number. Then I have data storage. Data storage is in the fourth column. And lastly, parent, it is in the first column. Save this. So if you see, I have around 4 columns over here, and I have mapped all these columns. Now we have to create the location. Here select the target application. This is the one. Now we'll add, we have to provide the name. So again I'm making it cache only. I will attach the import format. This is the one. And we will save this, and we'll go to the workflow to provide the data load mapping. So if you see, this is the location that we have created. Now first is account. will provide like mapping, star to star mapping. And also I will provide one more mapping, in mapping, for these two members. If I open the file, there is 1131 and 1132. 1131 and 1132. This I want to map it to 1130 that I have created here. I will show you in the dimension. Will under 1110 I have 1030. So I want to map it to 1030. I think this is 1031. Let me check in the file. I'm not sure. This is my metadata file, and here this is 1031 and 1032. Okay, so this is 1031 1032. This I want to map it to this, because here the ticket says different cash account mapped to one cash account. So for the second ticket we have to provide this mapping. Okay, so this, for these two accounts I am taking, I have done the different mapping over there, and save this. So if you see in account, if you see all, okay, rule 1, I have to give some rule name here. Now I will save this. Now in accounts, if you see all the mappings, one we have provided like mapping, star to star. Second, here we have provided in mapping. Now this is done. We'll go to account type. First, for account type, we'll provide like mapping. R3. We can give any rule name. And second, I have to provide multi-dimensional mapping. Here I will give the name as account 1, because this is meant for all those accounts starting with 1. They have to be mapped with asset. Okay, it is not fetching, so I will just type it. Now the parent, here I'll take as parent, the dimension should be the parent, and here I will provide like mapping. So all those which are starting with 1 and then variable, so all those accounts which are starting with 1, their target value is asset. Click on OK. Now this is done. So now if I see account type mapping over here, all mappings for account type, we have provided one like mapping and one of the multidimensional mapping. Now I have alias list all the members. I will provide simply like mapping, which is star to star. So here we have provided mapping to all the members over here. Now we'll create the data load rule. Attach the import format. Now I'll save this, and here we'll upload the file now. Now we'll choose the file, and here it comes. Now we will save it, and then we will execute it. First we will import. Once it is successfully imported and validated, then we will export it. We can do both of these steps together. So this is done. Here in the data load workbench, we will go and see. From here you can visualize the data. It has been imported and validated. Now if you see the pay here, it is the source account 101, 102, 3, 4. But 31 and 32, if you see the account, this is target account. It has gone to 30 only. Now I will export it. Okay, this is not done over here, but let me from here, let me first refresh the database. This is done. Let's go to account dimension and see whether the new member has come up, and we will check the account type also. So under the balance sheet, we have added under cash. I will here, this is the total assets. Here, then under it we have current assets. Then I have cash and cash equivalent. Under this is the cash account. So these are all the new accounts. Okay, 1002, 1003, 1004. This we have added. Initially it wasn't there. We will open this up and we will see the account type, which is to be asset. So if you see, account type is asset. So all those accounts which starts with 1, they have been mapped with asset. Okay, and now this is 1030. Here we have merged, we have mapped 2 accounts. So if you see the workbench, the two accounts 31 and 32, they are going to target account as 1030. So this is how we do the explicit mapping, and I have used various sorts of mapping today, like mapping, also multidimensional. This is how we do the mapping for such kind of tickets. So still, if you have any queries, you may contact at www.bispsolutions.com.